Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I'm running behind today. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in.
It's almost like
It's okay if I don't get anyone.
it wasn't anything wrong for having that drink, ain't it? So
Hello, welcome in. Hey, cuz, how are you? Welcome in. I hope everybody joined me because YouTube was not acting right today. So, um, yeah, just hope I get some people in today. If I don't, that's fine. I'll repost it. Either way, it's still good. I welcome everybody to Reach the Writers Evening Sips and Tales for another Sip It episode. I hope you have your wine and your drinks to relax and listen to some awesome story time. Yeah. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, like I said, I'm just gonna read a little bit from my stories today, but just one of them today. Um, like I said, starting a little late, but I'm gonna go ahead on and start. No, not that one. Just one moment. I'm trying to get it together here. So everything's going crazy today. Let's see. Let's see. Like, cuz you're gonna be on the one on here today for me. Either way, it's still good. Let's see. Let's see. Just bear with me just a few moments. I'm gonna wait to see some more people come in. I told everybody that I'm on live on TikTok as YouTube was not acting right today. The mics was not working. Then the mic was working, and then you couldn't see me. Then you could see me, and then the mic wasn't working. So it was just crunch time, and it just does too much. I don't know what to do. Got understand. I know school starts. I appreciate you coming in, and like I said, I'm gonna repost it too, cause so you can look at it on a later date on YouTube and on TikTok. I'm gonna get started, and just gotta remember where I said I was gonna start today, y'all. If y'all bear with me just a moment here. Let's see. I'm gonna read the most popular one, the one with the girl with Marcus and Shayla. Everyone seems to love that one the most. So I'm going to read a little more of that. Of course, it's about the girl and the guy. They can never seem to get together because life pulling them in different directions. So they're going to try to, throughout the story, it's just look like they can get together, then they can't. And this, that, and this all that's happening. But anyway, I am going to just start with that. Let's see. And there's some things I can't read on TikTok right now. Like I said, when I get the book published, you guys will be able to read it because there are some scenes that are a little too graphic or too, triggering for some people. So you have to get the book to read it, okay? Hey, Quay. Hey, Mom. Hello. I'm going to get started in just a second. I am just trying to find where I left off. I said, please forgive me. You guys, sorry, I used to be, I know I used to be ready. Just a lot has been happening. YouTube just does not like me today. So, well, we're going to just do it from here. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna like I said, I don't own the rights to this music. I am playing some music from my late My son that just passed last year, I do play his music before I read because he is my inspiration. He is my world. Long live KG. And I play just a little bit of something before I post it. If you do want to hear some of his stuff, I know most of our family members know he's on SoundCloud as KG if y'all want to listen to his stuff. But I always listen to him first before I read anything because that's my baby. Thank y'all for everything. Thank you for the gifts so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I'm going to start with the story that everybody seems to like, which is Marcus and Shayla. So I'm going to read a little more of that tonight. Okay? And I hope you guys enjoy. Okay. Let's see. Let me pause this here. All right. Okay. Let me get a sip of my wine, y'all. Hope y'all got your wine. That's right, Quay. Long live KG. Yeah. All right, here we go. Several months passed by. The incident with Kelvin, Shayla never pressed charges because she knew deep down Kelvin really didn't mean to hurt her like that, like he did. Even though charges were not pressed against him, Shayla stayed her distance. Marcus finally told Shayla the truth about how Kelvin was using her just to keep him jealous. She knew Kelvin took his game with their little competition too far for too long, but he never meant to hurt her like he did. He let his anger and possession obscure his judgment. Of course, I told you guys I couldn't read what happened, so when you get the book, you'll know what happened. So Shayla moved in with Marcus, and they finally got together. He told her that he would be there for her, and he would not let anything like that ever happen to her again. She trusted him. She already loved him, but just something inside of her wanted to get away from home. Shayla decided to go for a walk. She had been cooped up in the house for far too long. She wanted some fresh air. She walked to a little park that was inside the gated community. It was a few people there, mostly moms with their babies and dogs. There was a guy there taking pictures, nothing too exciting. She just wanted the sun just to shine on her face and to feel a nice breeze to blow through her hair. She started recapping her life from her childhood to now, and she don't even know how she made it this far. She thought about her parents disowning her and fucked up relationship with Kelvin. She wanted a change. She loved Marcus, and he is the man that she wants to be with. But right now, she felt that just being a nurse right now was not all she wanted out of life. Tears began to trickle down the corner of her brown eyes. She felt so depressed. She needed to get out of this funk. She knew this wasn't good for her relationship with Marcus. It would only cause pain and misery, she thought. As she was sitting there, she noticed the guy was snapping pictures of her as she sat and reviewed her life. She didn't mind at first, but then he started coming closer. So she quickly wiped her eyes and said, Sir, you are starting to freak me out a little. Can you stop taking pictures of me, please? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Lady. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable, but I find your beauty and pain in your eyes so beautiful. She frowned at him a little. What a strange comment, she thought. He was a nice-looking man with black hair and green eyes. Nice build, but yet a little goofy. She laughed to herself. Thanks, I guess, she said to the man. Oh, please don't take that as an insult. You're a lovely young lady, and you photograph very well. Have you ever thought about modeling? She let out a smirk and said, You're kidding me, right? You can't possibly think that I have model potential. He replied, Please don't laugh at me. When I see talent, I let them know. When I say you have supermodel potential, I mean that. I really take my job seriously. So you are a professional, huh? Asked Shayla. Yes, I am. He had a slight frown on his face. She knew that maybe he had hurt his feelings a little, so she apologized. I'm sorry, Mr. Oh, excuse me. My name is Jalen. My friends call me Jay. Well, I'm sorry, Jalen, if I offended you. It's just that you came off as if that was a line or something. I just can't really take men seriously nowadays. They play too many games. Yes, I understand, but I am serious about what I said. Would you like to come to the studio downtown to take a couple pictures just to see if you like it? And if you do, I can make it worth your while. Would that be okay? Well, I don't know, Jalen. This all sounds too good to be true. I just don't want to get played. You know what I mean? Yes, I understand. But you can trust me. See me, you can trust me. Okay, let's do this. I will give you some websites that you can go and see my work and see it's really me doing this professionally. And I will give you my card. My number is on it so you can call me and tell me if you want to come to the studio now. How's that? Well, she said, thinking, please, miss, I didn't get your name. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Shayla. Nice to meet you, madame. They shook hands. Okay, so you will come, yes? I will take a look at your website and call you around 3 and let you know whether or not I'll be coming, okay? Okay, I will hear from you then. Have a lovely day, Miss Shayla. Thanks, you too, Mr. Jalen. He walked off until he was out of sight. Shayla sat there in amazement. She thought maybe this dude could be real. Maybe this could be the change she needed in her life. And just for that moment, she felt relieved and stress-free. She went home and went online to see if this guy was legit. To her surprise, he was a well-known professional and had taken pictures of top models around the world. He won awards and had been in almost every magazine in the world. He was from Paris and was worth millions. Shayla really felt bad on how she treated him, even though she didn't know him at all, and this man did reserve some real respect. She decided if she would apologize again this time with sincerity and give him the respect that he earned and deserved. Yet she still felt she had to think some more about it, because if she decided to take a path in this life, it would require her to go out of town a lot. She decided to sleep on it. It was still early out, and she could get a nap in. So she set her alarm for 2:30 and drifted off to sleep on the sofa. She was awakened by the alarm on her cell phone. She glanced at the time and it was 2:30. She instantly remembered that she was supposed to let Jalen know if she wants to come to the studio for the photo shoot. She sat there staring at this painting of a man and a woman intertwined with a shadowy background. She'd always loved that painting because it reminds her of them finally being together. But she knew that if she wouldn't leave now, she may have never be completely happy. She almost sure Marcus would understand if she would pursue this career in modeling. Shayla picked up her cellie and started to dial Jalen's number. It went straight to voicemail. She hesitated at first to leave a message, but she did telling him that she would come down. She immediately jumped up and got dressed and put on a slim-fitting jeans and her favorite peach blouse with the slits on the sleeves made her face up. She left a note for Marcus saying that she would be back later on, not to worry. She called a cab and headed to the studio. She arrived at the studio where the secretary gave directions to. It was huge and it looked too big to where she would probably get lost. Shayla only thought. She walked up and went in and asked for Jalen. The lady pointed to where he was shooting at. Shayla was amazed on how beautiful the background that they had laid out for the photo shoots. It was a backdrop of a beautiful beach. Even though it wasn't real, it fascinated her. A tall, dark-skinned sister with long flowing locks approached Shayla and asked, "Can I help you?" Yes, Jalen invited me to the set today. He's expecting me." "Really? You must be a new assistant." "No, ma'am. He wanted me to take some pictures." The lady, "Really? You must be a new assistant." "No, ma'am. He wanted me to take some pictures." The lady, more than ever, sorry, y'all. She knew now more than ever that this is what she wanted to do with her life. "All right, that's a wrap," yelled Jalen. He gave his camera to his assistant and walked over to her. He had the biggest Kool-Aid smile on his face and gave her the tightest hug. She felt her circulation was being cut off for that moment. "I'm so glad that you have decided to do this," he said enthusiastically. "Yeah, well, I haven't decided fully yet. Just here to check things out. I think that you have already made your mind up because you're here. But that is cool. I'm going to change your mind," he said excitedly. "Let's just see," Shayla said, smiling. He started with the basic catalog shoot with different attire. He wanted her in a two-piece bathing suit, but Shayla only agreed to one piece, even though she felt a little uncomfortable. After it was over, he and Shayla reviewed the photos on his big plasma TV connected to his computer in his office. Miss Shayla, I must admit those pictures came out better than I was expecting. You have a unique look. It's exquisite. You can offer so much to this industry. I promise you, you will definitely be on top working for me. Wow, Mr. Jalen, I am so flattered that you see this in me. I must admit that I was excited doing the shoot, but if I decide to do this, will I be a success? I know that's a little premature, but I will be walking away from a lot, you know. I understand. But understand this, I will and can guarantee you success under my guidance. You can go all the way to the top if you choose, but it's your decision. Shayla thought about it for a minute and just said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. When do I start? Actually, you had started today. You see, I needed these photo shoots for these clothing lines and I wanted you to model them and you did. How did you know I was going to say yes? I saw it in your eyes. You were desperate. No, that's not the right word. You are hungry for a change, and I know that I can do that and provide this for you. Shayla only smiled because what he said was true. She was completely floored with this opportunity, and she was going to take it. Okay, what's next? Asked Shayla. Well, the next step is that I have to go back home to do an important shoot with one of my top clients, and I was hoping you would accompany me there, and I will pay for everything until you get on your feet. The thing is that I will be gone for a year and a half and then come back to town. So I would have to do the photo shoot and come home. Basically, it's like this. I will do the shoot coming up, but in order for you to become the success I know you could be, you will have to stay in Paris for a year. There are so many photo shoots available in Paris and I want you to be a part of them all. Oh, okay. Shayla was shocked. She just wasn't expecting that. She expects to be gone that long from Marcus. She was thinking she finally got the man she always wanted, but leaving him now may strain the relationship. And she knew that Marcus would not leave his practice to move to Paris. He really loved where he was and his job. I know, Miss Shayla, that this is a lot to consider, but it's up to you. I can really see your future really bright. This is a long time, Mr. J. I will be away from my friends, away from my sister and my boyfriend. You think about it, okay, and get back with me today. But I need to know as soon as possible. I don't offer this kind of opportunity to anyone. Yes, I know. I will let you know today. Shayla left the office and took the cab to go to see Keisha. She called her first just to make sure she was home. The phone just rung and rung. Keisha didn't answer. She was about to leave a message, but her phone buzzed and there was another incoming call. It was Jay. Hi, Jay, what's up? It's been a change in plans. I just got a call from my office in Paris, and I have to leave in about 2 hours. So I have to know, are you coming? Things were moving so fast, she thought, but she knew she must make a life-changing decision like right now. Hello, Miss Shayla, are you there? Oh, yes, I'm still here. Yes, I'm still going, but I hadn't had time to pack. No need for that. I'll supply you with everything you need. Just come back to the studio so we can get you prepared to go. Oh, then okay, she said with a slight confusion. She wanted to say goodbye to Keisha. She wanted to say goodbye to Keisha and Marcus, but she didn't know what she would say. Instead, Shayla decided just to go to Paris and call them when she had gotten situated. It has been 2.5 years since Shayla left to go to Paris to pursue her modeling career. She never called Marcus. She didn't have the nerve to tell him that she had to leave. But she did call Keisha and, of course, her best friend and always supported her. What you guys think so far? Should I continue? I know everybody loves this story. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lee. Thank y'all for the gifts and everything. I will continue. You guys want me to keep going or y'all guys want me to stop? What we think so far? As we can see, Shayla has decided to go modeling. And as y'all can see, she is with Marcus because of an instant happened earlier. Of course, I didn't, like I said, I can't read it because it's too graphic and it's too triggering warning and, too many issues. So, like I said, you guys will be able to read it in the book. But anyway, so we know Shayla has left to go modeling. So I'm going to go ahead and continue since everybody say keep going. I'm going to keep going. All right. All right. Okay, Shayla had finally finished her photo shoot that has been going on for almost a month. Jalen, I tell you that I am glad that we are finally finished this magazine. They wanted so much. I needed a long vacation. Well, you're not booked up for another shoot in 3 months, so if you want to go on vacation, you can go. Stop playing. For real, I can take a break? Asked Shayla anxiously. Yes, my dear. I'm going to spend this time with my family being away for a while. Okay, great. I can actually go home and visit for a while. It's been so long since I've seen everyone. Remember that in 3 months, you have to be back to start the fall winter collection. Oh, yes, I will, Jay. I'll be back. Don't worry about me. Shayla had made a call home to Keisha to tell her she was coming home for a while. Shayla's assistant, Lisa, made the arrangement for their flight and in a house that she would rent. On the flight home, Shayla was so excited she couldn't wait to see all of her friends, even Kelvin. Then all of her nerves turned into a little bit of fear because she hadn't talked to or even seen Marcus in years. She was thinking maybe he hated her for leaving without any kind of common courtesy of letting him know the deal. Lisa saw the expression on Shayla's face and promptly asked her, "Boss lady, you okay? You look worried." "Oh, Lisa, I'm okay. Just a little nervous about seeing Marcus. Just don't know what kind of reaction that I'm going to receive." "This is the guy that you were in love with so long, right?" "Yeah, that's him. I know Keisha talked to him for me, but she has told me that he took it hard at first, but eventually got over it." "I'm sure everything will be okay, boss lady." "Yeah, I guess." Then finally arrived in Atlanta. They finally arrived in Atlanta, and Shayla wanted to go straight to her home to get freshened up before she saw anyone. It was a beautiful home. It looked to her like hardly no one ever lived there. Shayla didn't mind. It was something that she always looking for but could never find in Paris. She looked pleased with the house. "You look pleased with the house, boss lady. Did I do good?" asked Lisa. "Awesome job, Lisa. I absolutely love it. I feel so at home here. Something about this house is a warming feeling. Do you feel it?" No, boss lady. I don't feel a thing." Shayla laughed. Okay. This part of the story, I actually have read this already, so I'm not going to read that part. I am going to read, let's see. Yeah, I am going to read this part because like I said, I have read this already. I don't want to repeat myself. Actually, you guys know about this part when her and Marcus got into relations, because Marcus was engaged, remember, to Gabby. And remember, Gabby gave him permission to do whatever he needed to do because he still felt the feelings for Shayla. Him and Shayla did the nasty. But in the end of that, Marcus still went to get married, and Shayla went back to Paris. Okay, so I'm gonna start to where after that was when that happened. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, give me 1 second. Bear with me, you guys. I got to scroll through. All right. That was 3 months ago. Shayla moved back to London, and Marcus went down the aisle and married and made Gabby his wife. There's nothing left for her in Atlanta except for her friend Keisha, but she wanted more, like any woman would love to have her in the life besides modeling. It was a very dreary Sunday, and Shayla was doing a photo shoot in a little town outside of London. "Shayla, I need you to smile on this one," said Jay, the photographer. "I'm sorry, Jay. I'm not myself today. Something feels off." "You want to take a lunch break for about 40 minutes, said Jay. "Yeah, I think it would be best. Maybe I need something to take for my sour stomach." She left the photo shoot and headed back to her trailer. Lisa was inside doing her usual booking for Shayla appearances for shows and concerts and magazines and whatnot. "Hey, did the shoot end early?" asked Lisa. "No, we're just taking a lunch break. Like I told Jay, something is off with me. It's just not today, but lately I can't keep any food down except fries, which is a carb and I need to stay away from." They both laughed. "Wow, boss lady, maybe you're pregnant," Lisa giggled. "What? No, that ain't it," Shayla said confidently. "I was just playing, girl. You have probably gotten food poisoning from something you ate. What's the last thing you ate? Food poisoning going on that long?" "Well, girl, how long are you talking about?" It's been a couple of months now. Well, I ain't no doctor, but that sounds suspect to me. You really think I could be pregnant? I mean, I only had sex with one man, and that was about 3 months ago. They both looked at each other and said, shit, in unison. Lisa, can you, before Shayla could finish her sentence, Lisa replied, I'm already on it, looking for symptoms for pregnancy now. So are you having morning sickness? Have you been sleeping a lot? Are your breasts sore? And the most important one, have you missed your period? If so, how long has it been since you've seen it? Lisa, I believe I have at least 3 signs already. I don't need a baby right now, especially not with a married man. What kind of woman would that make me? Well, he wasn't married at the time. If it makes you feel better, Lisa interjected. Shayla buried her hands in her face and continued talking out loud. I wanted to be married and have a house before I bring any children into this world. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean, but sometimes things happen. Shayla just sat there with a destroyed look on her face. What do you want to do, boss lady? I think we have to fly my OBGYN in the States to give me a checkup. You don't think that that'd be a little extreme? I mean, there are doctors here in London. I know, but you and I both know we women are particular on who we want examining us. We don't want just any doctor looking into our coochie. No lies told their boss. Can I ask you a personal question? Sure you can, she answered somewhat nervously. So it seems that this baby may be the infamous Marcus's. Did y'all not use a condom? Shayla had a flashback and remembered Marcus specifically did not use a condom. He went raw dog. Hello, Earth to Shayla. Huh? Damn, girl, where did you just go then? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Sorry about that. To answer your question, she hesitated to answer at first. Then she answered in a low tone. No, Marcus didn't use a condom. He didn't want to. Oh, wow. Well, he didn't think this through. Actually, you both didn't, Lisa said matter-of-factly. Yeah, passion built up sexual tension. Thinking was not on anyone's menu. I hear you. The room became silent for a few minutes. Lisa stared into the computer and Shayla looking outside the window in her trailer. A lot was going on through her mind, and then her last pregnancy came across her mind. Lisa, yes, ma'am. She answered as she took her eyes off the computer. I haven't told anyone here that I have been pregnant before, so I really do know the symptoms. I just didn't want to face the situation. The feeling of knowing we aren't together hurts most, even though it's my fault this time around. I just can't come to grips with this. Lisa got up and walked over to her and sat on the edge of the makeup table and asked, May I ask what happened to the baby? Shayla turned to her, a tear well up in her eyes, and took a deep breath before answering. I really don't like talking about what happened. Just know she didn't make it. I'm sorry, boss, but I cannot imagine losing a baby. She grabbed her hand and assured her that everything was to be okay and not to talk about it further. I'm already booking your doctor on a flight and the Concorde as we speak. She said she can be here in an hour. She said as she somewhat tried to change the subject. Thank you. Can you keep it on the low? I don't want anyone to know about this shit. Understood. What about Jay? I will talk with him. Speaking of Jay, I need to get out there and finish this shoot. Okay, boss. I will update you when you get done. Thank you for helping me with this. It's part of my job, but no problem. Shayla headed back outside and finished her shoot with Jay. After the shoot, Shay and Jayla had a heart-to-heart convo about the current situation and what that could mean for her career and contract with him. Lisa came out of the trailer and headed to where they were talking. Excuse me, boss. Sorry for the interruption, she interjected. The doctor is arriving in 20 minutes. Thank you, Lisa. I'll be there shortly. Shayla, doctor arrived and performed on her countless tests to make sure the accuracy. Well, Shay, I have to tell you, after all the tests that I ran, that you are pregnant. I know it's nothing you want to hear now. I just need to do a sonogram to determine the actual date of the baby, would be arriving. When was your last period? About a month and a half ago, said Shayla. Okay. Really? You didn't think something was wrong with that, Suge? That's a long time without a period. Yes, I know. I guess I knew deep down, like I told Lisa. It's something that was more distress, I knew. And I guess I was just afraid of the outcome. Oh, okay. And so, how are you feeling now? Shayla blew out a deep breath and said, wow, so many feelings right now. I'm happy, yet sad, because I'm not with the dad. And I feel alone all at the same time. That's perfectly normal for a woman in your position. You know, I treat a lot of single moms, and they always say the same thing. But being sad and happy all at once. But once the baby comes, all that sadness and loneliness goes away. I surely hope so. Lisa, can you get Keisha down here as soon as you can? I need my bestie right now. Sure, boss lady. I got her a flight within the hour. Thank you. So the doctor did continue the exam, and Shayla flew her doctor back home within the same flight, and Keisha came down so she can tell her the news. Girl, what's the emergency? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm not dying or anything. Good. How are you doing anyway? I haven't seen you in months. You got to catch me up on things here in London. Oh, girl, nothing, just the usual shiz. I saw you on TV the other day. It was some modeling special about the career of modeling today. Yeah, I saw it. They had some beautiful shots of you I haven't seen before. Yeah, they asked if they could get some pics from me that the world has never seen. Well, you look great. Thanks, sis. Let me look at you. Looks like you gained a little weight, girl. You got a little pudge. In just that moment, Shayla broke down crying. What the? Shay, why in the hell are you crying? Let's sit down. Now tell me why you had me fly down here in such a hurry. Shayla wiped her eyes and stopped the waterworks and said, Keisha, I just found out that I am 3 months pregnant. I am due August 15th. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, I am due August 15th. Girl, stop playing. You pregnant? With what? Keish. Well, you haven't had sex with anyone in I don't know how long, unless you've been a freak here in London. Well, that's not entirely true. There was that one time with Marcus. You can't really think that this could be Mark's child, do you? Well, yeah, because I haven't been with anyone else but him. I've been so into my work here, and I haven't had less time to talk to men than screw one. Damn, Shay, this doesn't look good. He's married. He may deny that he's the father. Damn, boo. What you gonna tell him? What you mean tell him? You're gonna tell him, right? I hadn't planned on it. I mean, I was gonna raise this baby on my own. He doesn't have to know. I don't want to come between him and his marriage. That's bullshit, Shay. You need to get on that phone now and call his ass and tell him. I mean, it's not a guarantee that he'll help you with this child, but at least you can do is tell him. Shayla, don't be one of those moms who don't let the dad into the children's life without even giving them a chance to be. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't raised that way. You're damn right. Are you really sure it's Marcus? Yeah, we didn't use any protection. He didn't want to. Wow. Really? Maybe he did that on purpose. Nah, I seriously doubt it. He married her and left me hanging, remember? Shay, you left him hanging when you moved here, remember? Yeah, I know. I just want us to be together. It's like it's supposed to be. Well, as you can see, it isn't supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like that. And now, go and call him. I'll be right here while you do it, said Keisha. Shayla took a deep breath and reached for her phone. Lisa handed it to her, and she dialed his office number. Doctors Howard and Horn's office, how can I help you? The voice said on the phone, yeah, can I speak to Dr. Howard? This is Shayla. It's really important. Is he busy? Let me check, ma'am. Could you hold for a minute, please? Sure, Shayla said. This is Dr. Howard. How can I help you? Hey, Mark. It's me, Shay. How are you? Hey, baby girl. I'm good. How are you doing, love? I've been better. The photo shoots I'm doing now are going great. I just need to take a break for a while. Why, are you getting tired of business already? No, it's not that. I just had some important that came up and now need to handle it first before I go on further with another project. Oh, okay. So what's the mercy? Oh, that. Well, I'm just going to come right out and say it. What is it, Shay? His voice changed to a serious tone. Well, Mark, I just found out today that I am pregnant and the baby is yours. There was an awkward silence. Shayla said, Did you hear me, Mark? Yeah, baby, I heard you. I know you're married and I don't want to come between you and your wife. I just thought I should at least tell you so you know. I'm not asking for anything. I just thought you wanted to know. Well, I do thank you for telling me. Are you sure it's mine? I mean, you haven't been with anyone else besides me in that time frame, have you? No, just you. I have been too busy to have sex with anyone right now. You do remember that you didn't wear a condom that night when we had sex, said Shayla. Yeah, I remember when I made love to you. I said I didn't want to wear one. Damn, he said. What is it? You know, I actually been thinking about that night a couple of days now. Just the whole entire night and how I didn't strap up and hoping I didn't make a baby in the process. And here I am having a baby with a woman who is not my wife. I mean, I'm not mad that it's you. I'm just a little upset that it had to be this way. Especially for you, being a single mom and all. Yeah, that's sweet of you to say, but it is what it is. And nothing can change about that. Yeah, so when are you due? August 15th. Yeah, that sounds about right. Have you seen a doctor yet? Yeah, Dr. Gaines. I flew her down here a couple hours ago and she gave me a full exam and prenatal pills and such. Uh-huh. So are you going to come home? No. I still got work to do down here. I can do things that do not require modeling and still get paid for. So you're telling me you are going to have my baby in London? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? Well, I won't be able to go to any other appointments. And I can't come home and check on you once a while. I don't think it's fair. Fair? Really, Mark? You can't expect me to drop everything and go have the baby back home so you can be in control of the pregnancy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you should at least consider it because it's not just your baby. I know it's not just my child, Marcus. I'm just saying, why would you want me to let go of my job and responsibilities here so I can be stuck at home with no job and no home or anything? I'm not going to do that because you are having a fit because you can't have your way. Whatever, Shay. You are being selfish. I'm selfish? You are the one who's being selfish, Mark. You are only thinking about yourself. You're not considering what would I be dropping everything here would do to my career. You only want it your way. You know what? I can't talk to you right now. Shayla dropped the phone. Marcus was yelling through the receiver. Keisha picked up the phone. Hey, Mark, quit yelling. Shayla is gone. She's in her room. When in the hell you get there? Said Marcus. Oh, Shayla threw me down an hour ago for support. Oh, okay. Anyway, why is she being difficult? Why won't she come home? Think about it, Mark. If she dropped everything, you would be happy because your baby is home. But you still got your job and you're married. You got a place to stay. Shayla wouldn't have those things. No job, no place to stay, no man. And you know she still loves you. And it would tear her up even more if she see you together when you haven't had when you're with your wife. Yeah, well, I didn't think about it like that. But if she has it there, I would miss the sonograms, the birth. I want to be there for things like that. That would mean a lot to me. Look, Mark, I can convince her to send you some sonograms and give you updates to you about the baby. Excuse me. Maybe y'all can Skype or something. I don't know. Don't worry. I will make sure she keeps you up to date, okay? Said Keisha. Thanks, babe. I appreciate that. Maybe I can convince her to have the baby back home. It may take some serious persuading, but I'm going to try. I know she loves you, and you know she really wants you to be in the baby's life, so it may work. Okay, then. Well, let me go and see about her, and she will keep in touch, okay? All right. It's been 5 months since Marcus and Shayla had conversed. Keisha did keep her promise, and Shayla did keep in touch with Marcus about appointments and phone calls. Then the phone calls turned into voicemails and emails. For some reason, Shayla couldn't get in touch with Marcus after the 4th month of pregnancy. She sent him sonograms. He never replied. He never called. Shayla, of course, didn't think too much about it. if she, excuse me, if she thought just as long as he received them, she was holding up her side of the bargain. She just assumed he just got consumed with work. Shayla had planned a surprise for her friends back home. She decided to have the baby back home and make the announcement that she was going to retire from modeling and raise her son back home. Lisa arranged everything according to Shay's orders. She bought a house and made arrangements to do her spokesperson dealings from home. On the flight home, Shayla was excited and anxious and nervous all at the same time. Okay, that's going to be enough for tonight. Like I said, I read this one because everybody's really in love with Marcus and Shayla. So I read a little bit more of that. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, Marcus, he a little mess now. He's something else. But you know, hey, Shayla ain't no angel either. So they both in this mess. But as you can see, Shayla is on her way back home to have the baby. Just keep in mind, Marcus is Mia where he at. Enjoyed it. Yes, I like that story. Yeah, so just keep in mind she's gonna go home to Marcus and Gabby and everybody else. So it's gonna be something special. That's all I'm gonna say. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a couple people that wanted to be invited as a guest, but I ain't want to do that because I'm reading. I can't talk to somebody and read. But I hope you guys love it, and I will be repost this if for people that didn't see it, and it's gonna be posted on YouTube. Even though I couldn't go live there, but I'm gonna still post on YouTube and as well here. So I hope you guys have a good night. I am going to call it night because I'm drunk some wine. Sleepy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I love y'all. I see you later. Good night.